on there nice and secure, but when you need it, will come off. Like I say, it can be mollied on, and you can slip a belt through there if you wanted to, and it's an all-in-one package. Just to keep your shelter kit in, and there we go, it's all in there, ladies and gents. Like I say, ladies and gents, there all the pegs, everything goes in there, which is always quite nice and makes it all a bit simple as well. I like simple because it matches me. That's the old bag the old first one Tightwad tank come into. Got to reuse things, ladies and gents, got to reuse them. Here it is. There's the main structure, and that's me flat for the front. So I'm keeping the two separate, didn't see the need to join it. We're going, bringing it out here now, and doing this is just to see if it was all going to work, and I've got all my angles correct and so forth. I've no doubt I'm going to have to take it back and do a little bit of tinkering on the sewing machine. Put a few more loops in and so forth, check a few angles. But here we go. That thing there is no more material than a 3x3 tarp. Like I say, I've done a nice tie out there, and made a few straps just to go on it, which is very, very nice. What we need to do is pull this up. I may have to adjust that, so I've just taken it to the quick tree, just done a little slip knot. That will do for the time being. Make sure she's the right way round, get some tempy pegs. So there's the basic sort of shelter lean-to setup. Doesn't take long at all, ladies and gents. Eminently adjustable. Right, ladies and gents, as I said, things very simple to make, and I'll do a how-to make how I made it film. Now without cutting out any angles or anything like that, we now see that is 290 from there to there, loads of living space, ladies and gents. Obviously, like most things, it needs just pulling out, excuse me. So I sewed a little tab in there, and I've got a little bit of bungee cord. I always like bungee cord, so if something tips over it, it's got a little bit of leeway and give on it. Also with the wind, if you've got paracord and it's strapped really tight, when the wind blows and so forth, your stitch in there takes the pressure and not the bungee. But as you can see, you've got a nice little angle underneath there, and I haven't had to do anything, sew it in or anything like that, ladies and gentlemen, because it's simple. Kiss, keep it simple, keep it stupid. Mr. Baldrick's going to make an appearance now. Do you approve, Mr. Baldrick? You see, oh, I like that one, Dad. Yeah. But here it is, ladies and gents. Easy enough to stick up, put up. Got some tinkering about to do with it. It's only the second time I've actually had it up, and I'm pretty stoked with that. Yeah, that's certainly going to work. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah. And once you're in there, because that is 150 as well, so just a little bit shy of 150, 3 metres by 150, and plenty of room to get yourself in there. I'll bring you around the front. As we see there, I think I brought it up about half a metre, maybe 60. Sewed a piece of webbing in there, that little strap, absolutely brilliant, gives me that lovely triangle shape, and will lift that off me, giving me a lot more living space inside. And like I say, without any cutting out, you've really got that nice little angle at the bottom. Try and get a bit more of it in there for you, and there we go, ladies and gents. Like I said there, keep saying that, that's just 3 metres long, that, or just shy of. I'll bring you around the front. Like I say, I just put a little ground sheet in it. That's 2 metres by 1 metre. I'll put it silver side up, just so it's more apparent. Show you how much room I've got inside here. Oh, hold it. Here he comes. Mr. Bowley, he approves. Don't try and lick your face, you see someone that you're not. Mr. Bowley, he approves. Yes, ladies and gents, I can pull that in a bit more if I wanted to, and that one in a bit more to give me a little bit more coverage. Right, come on, Baldy. But like I say, I've got a flap for the front. I can move and adjust it to give me a little bit more coverage. But that's the basic shelter, and it don't need to be no more complicated than that. Dead easy to do because I did it. It's not like any new or revolutionary design. I probably made it so it's simple to make, and it will work. So on that, immediate action is get a brew on and then have a little muck about with my shelter for the front. But this will be my living area, and I'd quite happily have a small fire just in front there to keep me warm. I do know it's nylon, but again, you know, I could certainly have a fire just at the periphery, and I wouldn't have no problems with that. And I really am on point with nylon and fire do not mix, and that's from experience when I was in the army, ladies and gents. So I'm like proper on point with the health and safety, or paranoid about that. But yeah, no, I'd sort of have a little fire out there, and I wouldn't have no real dangers with it. I will make myself a purpose-built ground sheet with this out of the same material. I won't sew it in because that'll limit me on the angles. I was just going to sew it along the back, but no, I'll just have it mobile. Now, there will be one done just for this shelter, because I see me using this quite a bit, because I like being out in the woods, and you know, it'd be nice to wake up to this. And then that view as well. But even if it's raining, all the water's going to rain down there, and anything that drops down is going to be well clear of me. Again, at least a metre from where I am. And again, if it does get really windy, you know me, the old Tightwad, always makes David Fair's laugh when I say that. I have a plan when it's really raining. But again, I've got to play about with it, so that's probably one of the main reasons why I come out today. Right, ladies and gents, I just want to close down the front for when it's really raining. Come on, Polly. So all I did there, 3 metres of material. If you imagine it's in oblong, cut it straight down from corner to corner, then sewed up the 2 long bits at the back. So this is an exact replica of the back of the shelter. And this in itself could be used as a little survival shelter as well. I just want to literally get out and show you. Waist jack, I'll weigh all this when I get home. But literally, that's roughly 3 metres and sort of 290, because I've had to obviously cut a little bit off where it's frayed at the edges and then sewn a hem in it, ladies and gents. But it literally is, just keep it simple and it will probably work, rather than make it all flash with all these zips and all this stuff that will go wrong and cost you a fortune. There's a reason why I call myself Tightwad. Right, ladies and gents, this is the top of me, I'll call it the front of the shelter. Fanny flaps or side. It's just a normal material, but that just gives you a better look at the top there. I've sewn a piece of Cordura nylon in there. Take the strain, plenty of nice stitching on there. Stitching's not pretty, but I much prefer just to go over it again a couple of 3 times. So I've dropped out a shot there, but that's the top of it. Many of different attachment points wherever I need it, and that's going to be the primarily one there. Dead easy. Anybody can do it. I did it. I just lowered the shelter down. I had it how I wanted it. Started raining, windy, whatever you want to call it, inclement weather. All I'm going to do there is that make sure I've got it. It has an inside and an outside, just because it's got a French seam on it to keep out the water, which I may show you later on. But yeah, bring it back. And here we see, ladies and gents, Mr. Baldrick, he approves. You like that one, Baldy? Yeah, I like that one, Dad. It's got Mr. Baldy's approval. And here we see Mr. Baldrick. He's windicating. Something spooked him in there, and he's come out to have a look-see. Baldrick, what's that? Is that a boogeyman? Go, get him. You can kill a lot of things, Baldrick. You're a Baldrick. Go, get him. Right there, ladies and gents, all I've done is pulled it up nice and taut. Obviously, this one here it overlaps that one by a little bit, and it's now laying right flat across the front, so that's the coverage it gives me. If your head's up this end, you're going to get plenty of coverage, and you've still got to weigh in and out and so forth. Like I say, this is only just to hold off the worst of the rain. You're going to be in a sleeping bag, and you're going to be in your bivvy bag anyway, so I don't see no more dramas than that. I might make another flap for the other side. I don't know yet. But like I say, this is all to bring it out and test out your angles and so forth. So this sheet that you can see here can be set up in many different ways. Remember, it's only attached at the bottom and at the bottom, so attached at the top, and then at the bottom I've taken it over the material, which I'll show you in a second, and just put a peg in. So it's ever so simple. It is ever so simple and eminently move-aboutable. See, I've just made a new word in the English dictionary, move-aboutable. But I'll have a little play and bring you back. Right, ladies and gents, and that's what bringing the kit out is all about. You can only actually do this when you're out and about. Now, to bring this horizontal, I would need to peg that down about there. So what I do, the next time you see this, on the outside, I'll sew a length of paracord, and every now and again, I'll just sew it like that, down, 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 so it's got adjustable loops all the way down. Worked out how to do on the last shelter, so every time I want to pull it out, there's always going to be a loop there, okay? And that's going to be no dramas on that. Piece of paracord, shot, sewn down there, sew down it, so every now and again you've got the loops just to put a tent peg in, so you can adjust the angle of this to your desire. But now I'll peg it down as per where I have put loops on it, and I'll bring you back for that. Right, ladies and gents, there's the side of the shelter put up as an actual side rather than a front. Now I'm really liking that. Now this is very much speaking to me. The whole thing as it is not very heavy at all. It's a little bit more than a 3x3 top, so just to give you a rough idea. If I remember when I put the film together, I'll weigh this when I get home. It will be able to be weighed on some kitchen scales, and I think they only go up to about 2 or 3 grams anyway. We are talking lightweight here. Now, there's the original one. And here, it folds over all the way along the bottom, which will give you water coverage, so I'm quite happy with that. But I'm thinking now, maybe a toggle or probably a bit of Velcro sewn in there. But ladies and gents, I thought I wouldn't, but do you know what I actually see me doing? Sewing this onto there. Literally from the top down, and it'll mean I can bring it in or out. It'll be permanently attached to your tent, but I didn't think that would be like workable, or it's not exactly what I wanted. But however, having seen this now, bosh, yeah, look, there's your sleeping, there's all your kit, you've got your fire there, brilliant. You know, I'm going to make a seat that will go there. I mean, Mr. Baldrick approved. You know, you've got loads of space in here. I'm going to put a few more tie-out points on it on the outside, just to bring that out. Probably if I mucked about with my pegs a little bit, I could get it a little bit more taut. But that's not the idea of it, getting it all perfect. I'm coming out here for ideas. So my idea now is literally to sew that straight down here. Yeah, proper loving it. I'm very stoked with it. I think the simplest idea, ladies and gents, now I've seen it like this, even if it's not inclement weather and all that type of stuff, I'll have it so I can bring it in a lot closer, as I've shown you before, by sewing paracord up one side, so it's got a load of loops, and yeah, so if I can have it closed in or opened up. No, that is 9 metres of material, ladies and gents. I've got a very nice shelter there. You know, if you look at them Louis 2s and all that type of stuff, I say on the Ray Mere site, but they're expensive anywhere you go. Fair dues to Ray. 9 metres of material, and that for me is done. Yeah, I'm not liking that gap up there. I'm very much liking how much space the additional 2 panels go on. So I see me tonight sewing that on there permanently, ladies and gents. I can have it how it is, and that's just mahoosive, isn't it? That's just proper. Well, Vic, you like it as well, didn't you? Yeah, I do like it. Your best thing, isn't it? Your best thing. Now come on out here. Gary, bacon bloke, he's missing you, mate, and he's missing you. Gary, you need to get out, sir. And all the WBO crew. But ladies and gents, you know, I'm stood up in it. You know, even if the rain was coming down from there, I'm quite happy to have a fire up right there, no dramas. And I'm proper, as I've said before, very wary of your nylons and a fire. Got the material reasonably cheaply, which is always nice. But oh yeah, I'm proper digging down on this, yeah. And yeah, I can't see no reason why not. I'm just going to sew that one onto there to make it larger. I mean, even if it was a lovely sunny day, it's just nice to sit in there, isn't it? So anyway, just to annoy David Veers, yeah, Tightwad's done it again. Very cheap shelter, made myself, saved loads of money, ladies and gents. But yeah, I'm proper loving that. Very nice. I see me using that quite a bit as it goes. But as I say, if you was to put that up in the field, and well, it is exactly what it is. It's a sail. So as far as I'm concerned, that would be something you'd use in a wooded area as opposed to in the middle of a field. Imagine that would never survive Edale. It's always windy every time I've been to Edale. You know, Emmerdale country up north where they use brown sauce. Yeah, and the canny with a brass. But yes, ladies and gents, I am happy with that. Like I say, I've already made a decision. I'm going to sew that side on there. No reason why not. Have it. And here we can see it from the rear. Again, it's got that nice little angle. I haven't had to do nothing to that. Tie-out did that. Loving that. Proper. Okay, and another close-up at the back. And You see why I touched it at the top, and look at the black line, it comes and it overlaps here, so that'll keep it a bit more waterproof. But I just see me, ladies and gents, sewing that on, getting that done. Nice one. Right, ladies and gents, Mr. Baldrick's come out. He's totally wrecked my ground sheet trying to get comfortable, but as we can see here, I made a simple A-frame, supports against the tree. Tree's not very solid, not going to be damaging it. There I am sitting in there facing, you know, into my shelter. This can be moved anywhere around the shelter I so wish. But yeah, very well happy with this. And I think this would be, including cutting the wood, and it is all dead wood, ladies and gents. I never take live wood unless there's, I just don't do it. This place is dead full city. But I think the whole thing would probably take about 20 minutes, and if I was motoring about, yeah, 20 minutes to peg it in, throw this string over the top, source some wood, bosh, get it done. A few knots that even I can do. You know, you don't need to be Ray Mears or anybody else to do the knots. And bosh, yeah, I've got a really nice little shelter there. I do like these little seats, dead easy to do, ladies and gents. And everything here I've made myself. I'm going to get borderised. I'm going to get borderised. You want all your internet fans to know what's going on, don't you? Stop licking my face, because sometimes I see you and you're licking your knob. Right, ladies and gents, yeah, I'm proper happy with this now. I'm going to sew one more double side on it, and then perhaps make just a little windbreak on it. You know, I'm just going to go away and do it, and then bring you back and show you. That's it, you sit down there. But other than that, ladies and gents, whoa, very nice.